Hello everyone, and welcome to day 3 of the Zero Payroll Confidence Challenge. And I want you to just check some of your settings in your payroll. First of all, I want you to check that your employees, if they're permanent employees, have 4 weeks annual leave accruing and 10 days sick leave. Casual employees don't usually have any leave accruing. So let's go to payroll and pick up an employee. Let's pick up James and go to his leave tab. And we'll click into his annual leave in here. And we can see he's accruing 152 hours of annual leave, which is 4 weeks in a year, and 76 hours of sick leave, which is correct. And we've also selected based on ordinary earnings, which means he earns leave on the hours that he works. If he does not work the hours, he does not accrue the leave. There are other options in here, but I don't recommend them. So double check that you have the right settings in here for sick leave and annual leave. Sick leave here, based on ordinary earnings, 76 hours per year, which is 2 weeks, which is correct. So now we want to check that you're accruing the right amounts in the pay runs that you're running. So let's go payroll, pay employees, and let's go to a pay run now. I think James is paid fortnightly, so we'll look at the fortnightly pay run and look at James. So let's say he worked, if he only worked 38 hours, we'll give him a rate of 45, albeit he actually works 76 hours for the fortnight. You will need to check that the annual leave and sick leave hours are being recorded correctly. Now, that is correct. He will accrue 2.92 hours per week annual leave to get him to the 152 hours per year, or 1.46 hours of sick leave per week. That is correct. If you've got somebody on fortnightly, or if I change his hours to 76, you will see those amounts will change. So to double that amount, that is correct. That's what you're looking for to check that the leave is accruing correctly. Now, a way to check people's leave balances is to go accounting and reports. I won't save that. I'll leave. So reports, and let's type in leave in the search. If we want to look at leave balances, we can use that one, or leave transactions, we can use this one. Leave balances just lists the balance of all the leave for all of your employees, which is very useful. Do check nobody's gone negative by mistake. Sometimes you do allow employees to go negative, but you need to make sure they can catch up. So that's a list of all the leave for all of your employees. The other report, accounting reports. Let's go and leave again. Transactions will show every single transaction. So let's just pick one employee so it doesn't get too busy, James. And I'm actually going to change the date here to say this financial year and say update. And we should see all of the transactions relating to James. So his beginning balance, hours accrued. He hasn't actually taken any. So that's James. Something I recommend as well that you do is set up a leave item called leave without pay to be able to track it. Because sometimes you get into arguments with employees, and unless you put the leave they've taken without pay in as a separate leave item, you won't be able to track it on any of these reports. So if you go payroll settings, I think I've got one set up now. pay items, leave, I set one up called leave without pay. So leave without pay based on hours. There is no normal entitlement. We don't want to show on his payslip, I don't think. So that's correct. So if you it works the same as all the other leave items. If they're taking leave without pay, you will put in a leave request. And then once you've put the leave request through, it will show up on the leave reports so that you can remind yourself and the employee that he or she has taken leave without pay. Now, leave without pay, leave does not accrue on leave without pay. So just make sure that is the case. It shouldn't do. So I think that should be just about everything to do with leave. If you've got any more questions, let me know. It can get a little bit complicated. Otherwise, I'll see you tomorrow for day 4. Thank you.